Let's get the kids out to the bus stop because a lot of you are going to school today. So it's blustery cold and we're bundled up because of it. And although we're in the upper 20 to near 30 range, wind chills are making it feel like it's in the teens. Michael's going to have more on the cold here in just a moment because that is a universal theme that you're all dealing with. Not everyone is dealing with the snow, but you know what? It's packing a punch. This lake effect has kicked in as anticipated behind our system that moved through yesterday evening and into the late night hours, and then after midnight, revving up that lake effect machine. And we're seeing it west, east side, and even inland into our secondary snow belt. So let's go ahead and focus in on the east suburbs first, where snow is coming down in Chardon, in Munson, in Chesterland. We're seeing snow in Mentor. West, we're seeing snow. It's pretty prevalent through a lot of Lorain County right now, including Lorain and Elyria and Avon Lake and over into Bay. And North Olmsted is seeing the snow here in Cuyahoga County, south into Brunswick and Medina, Hinckley, all seeing snow showers. And this is going to be an on and off thing where lake effect snow bands set up and persist. Additional accumulation is likely. Upper 20s through the day, Michael, but that's really not the whole story when you take those wind chills into account.
Yeah, that's exactly it. When you factor in the winds with the actual temperature, as Holly just mentioned, you get what's called a wind chill temperature, or what it feels like to exposed skin. As you are up and out the door with us this morning in parts of Richland and Ashland County, notice that our wind chills are literally at only 10 degrees in Mansfield, only feels like 11 degrees in Worcester and Wayne County. Long story short, it's a very chilly start this morning. And here's the deal. We're only expecting for those wind chills, especially through this afternoon and more so by tomorrow, to continue to fall. You'll notice that during your drive home from work, if you're joining us from some of our southern and western suburbs around Ashland, Mansfield, Millersburg, Worcester and Wayne County, or by, say, Orville and the Smuckers factory, notice it is single-digit wind chills by that point. And notice the bottom falls out first thing tomorrow morning on Wednesday, literally wind chills at and below zero in many spots. Holly, I'm looking at this and I can't believe that we're actually talking about, you know, the first week and a half or so of November. It's crazy. And notice it gets colder. You'll see here that over the next 12 hours, again, we'll be flirting in the single digits and lower double digits there at about 10 degrees or so with wind chills by the 4 to 5 o'clock hour this evening. And just to kind of put a big bow on how cold it's going to be, Holly, first thing tomorrow morning, as you know, our forecast is 16 degrees. That's 3 degrees below our previous record of 19. So we're literally talking about record-setting cold possible first thing Wednesday.
Can we go back to Smuckers for a moment?
Oh,
like,
yes.
Maybe you're at home right now, toasting that English muffin, a little strawberry jam.
I know what you mean. That's exactly what you need to kind of warm yourself up from the inside out.
Like, I hope that you're starting your day off, and this is kind of helping you plan accordingly. And you've got the pajama pants and the cozy socks. And here's those winds, because Michael brought up the wind chill. So it's going to be very blustery through the day, anywhere from 15 to 25 miles an hour sustained. That's what we're seeing right now out of the west-northwest, and it is going to continue to prevail here. So is the lake effect snow, and our hour-by-hour National Design Mart forecast really showcases that. This is the view at 9 a.m., and we're seeing it west, east side, inland and secondary snow belt, and some heavier pockets. So again, it's where these set up and persist. And I know that a lot of times we tend to just focus on numbers, and it's fun to do that because it's impressive when you're saying things like a half a foot of snow. But right now it's all in the timing because this is such a busy part of our morning commute. Now, as we get into the day, this is going to add up, and some of you could still end up with a half a foot or more of snow. Look at the east side here at 1 o'clock this afternoon, just getting slammed with lake effect. So this is going to be something that is ongoing throughout the day, but in typical lake effect fashion, not all of you will deal with it. But the cold, again, that is going to continue and into tonight and tomorrow too. So even as we look ahead on your 7-day forecast, we're not seeing anything that's anywhere close to where we should be, which is 53 for the high on this day. So today, only in those upper 20s, feeling like it's in the teens, single digits, waking up to teens and wind chills below zero tomorrow. Upper 30s, quieter Thursday, Friday, and we'll finally get into the 40s, still not quite 50s into the weekend.